Okay.
In this tractor, in the transmission, the brakes are what they call wet brakes. The brake discs are immersed in oil. And you need an additive in the oil to stop them squeaking. You think oil, it wouldn't squeak, but they do when you put the brakes on, they squeak in it. So they put an additive in the oil.
So
Now, and that oil goes in there. The dipstick is down here, right? And the drain plugs, I think there's two of them on two low points down there, just like any drain plug.
yeah, there's drain
I've got
plugs
a
over
crawl down
there.
there, but
Yeah.
all right, drained out. Now, that oil is the same grade as the engine oil. So when you buy that multi-use agricastrol, for example, you can use that oil in the transmission and the engine.
Okay.
But if you just buy straight engine oil, like for trucks and things like that, you can't use it in there because it doesn't have the additive for the brakes. But you can use the other one. And so if you get a multi-use oil, you can use it all around. If you get specific oil for the engine, like we do, because it's cheaper, so we just buy engine oil separate to the gearbox. And then, of course, the hubs, the epicyclic hubs, are different again. They're those ones I showed you yesterday. They're the same as on the Kubota tracks. The final drives, they have a 80, 90 grade oil for those.
So now, what's the oil that I am pouring now?
Well,
What's this oil?
We've just changed the engine oil.
So that's the engine oil. Where's the engine?
Well, this is the engine. Filter, drain plug, and a fill point.
So that's different drain plug from the
transmission. Yeah, well, the transmission, it's got its own drain plug. Look, there's one there.
Okay.
Totally separate, because in here's the clutch, and that's dry. There's nothing in there.
So that's the one, the drain plug of this one up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, the drain plug,
is here.
Is there.
And that's just for the engine, right?
Yeah. So this is where you're gonna put the oil in.
Yes.
So any oil here that's special?
Well, it's engine oil.
Engine oil. So it means
this oil back here is the same grade as the engine, but it's got an additive in it for the brakes. But you can use that oil in the engine, but if you put just straight engine oil in here, you don't have that additive for the brakes, the squeaking.
So it means you cannot put this oil in there because there's no
That's right.
magic
Well, this is
formula.
not actually the right oil for this. It's just that because we had water in the engine, because it's got a rusted tappet cover.
So it means you're gonna put two kinds of oil separate. This is the engine oil, and the other oil is what you call that again?
Well, a transmission
oil.
But you can buy a lot of brands, a multi-use oil that can go in both.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Because I thought you can only. I thought when we drain that thing, we drain it here.
We drained it once when it had water. Remember a long time ago? Takes about I don't know, 50 or 60 litres. Takes a lot of oil.
Yeah.
And, okay.
So the tank of this modified here, the diesel.
Oh, that's our fuel tank.
The fuel tank.
Because it's a tree fell across the tractor.
Yeah, and it breaks the tractor.
The tank and the thing. So
yeah. So how about the steering oil? Is that different? Another
that's
oil?
Power steering. It's like power steering in a car.
Yeah. So that's
It only
different.
takes about a litre or two.
Where it's
and it's located on the other side. That one I just checked. And we need a little bit in there.
Yeah. Where is it? Do you want to grab that oil?
I don't want to put it in.
Oh, okay.
No,
so where is that?
This one here. We changed that before, remember? We take it off and the filter is there. That's the power steering. I just looked now. I think it's down a little bit. And it doesn't take much and won't take much to fill it up. So, but that's the power steering. There's a reservoir and the pump. So that's how much oil it's in a little bit.
Yeah. So overall, you have three types of oil for this tractor.
Possibly four.
Possibly four?
Well.
Okay.
Automatic transmission fluid for the power steering.
Okay, that's one.
Engine oil.
Okay, that's two. The one that we just put in.
The transmission oil.
Okay.
Which has got the additive in it for the brakes.
Yeah.
And
okay, that's three. And then what's the last?
The epicyclic hubs, those ones in there, those round reduction hubs that we looked at yesterday on the other tractor. Well, that takes a gear oil, the same
Ah, the gear oil.
takes the same as we put in the tracks on the Kubota.
Okay, so you have 4 oil.
4 oils. If you have the multi-use oil,
Uh-huh.
then you only got 3.
Ah,
Because you can use it in 2. But the way we've got it, I bought the transmission oil,
uh-huh.
the multi-use oil, but it's dearer, so I bought that. I've been buying the engine oil cheaper,
Uh-huh.
so we're just keeping it separate.
Ah,
Plus we're
okay.
cheapskates.
Yeah, so that one yesterday we did a little bit of work with that tractor, and this one is a good tractor, but
But a
doesn't,
broken clutch.
yeah, broken clutch. Yeah, it doesn't look good outside, but it goods to
But
drive when you have a,
it drives good,
yeah,
and I've been driving this tractor for
50 years.
50 odd years.
Okay,
That other
so
one we only bought it second hand about 3 years ago. Remember?
yeah,
Down at Innisfail.
so that's how you gonna tell, or how you gonna, how's this identify the oil of your tractor, where to put and where to
That's
do
what
baba.
that's what it's all about.
Okay,
All right.
all right, let's start the engine just to let you know that it's,
Okay.
okay, it's
No
raining.
leaks.
Yeah,
So
let's get out of here. So ding ding,
that's what else got to do?
we'll just tell them what we put there.
Well, this is the wrong oil.
That's the wrong
Well,
oil.
this is a straight mineral oil, but because we're not using this tractor for use, because we had some water in it, I'm using this to really flush it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just putting this oil in because it's oil that I just had there with no real use.
So
And
what the recommendation?
Oh, well, it's 15W40, but it says it's for a diesel,
Yeah.
but it's not really the stuff I think that.
That good for the tractor?
No, well, it's not going to harm it, but
Yeah.
it's not the correct one. I don't think. It's just that I've had it for years.
Yeah.
I just wanted to use it up.
So what was the correct one?
No, it's still the same grade.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to check the specifications.
Okay.
But it's those drums we got in the
Ding
shed.
ding.